Johnny,
Yeah, Teach?
there are 3 ducks on a fence, and if you shoot one with a shotgun, how many ducks are left?
Well, Teach, if I shoot one of them with a shotgun, the loud noise is going to make them all fly off.
Oh no, there'll be 2 ducks left if you shoot them with a shotgun, but I like the way you're thinking.
Well, Teach, I've got a question for you. There are 3 women coming out of an ice cream parlor. One is biting her ice cream cone, one is licking it, and one is sucking on it. Which one is married?
Oh gee, Johnny, I'm the one sucking on the ice cream?
No, Teach, the one with the wedding ring on her finger. But I like the way you're thinking.
Of course you do.
Hey, this is Larry, and I'm drunk, and this is the Larry and Charlie Show.
You got an early start today.
Salute.
Salute. So, the disclaimer is this show is not responsible for anything Charlie says.
Fuck the Somalis. Play the video.
Well, anyways, the first thing is we're going to talk about the state of Minnesota itself, okay? The state, the governor.
But Minnesota, though. Minnesota, the state you're about to talk about,
Minnesota.
used to be known as a state of clean values,
Mm-hmm.
of honest government,
Mm-hmm.
and a good working state. A state that you could
Right.
you could go and do business in and get a clean, good deal.
Correct. It was a good place to live, except
Sure.
the weather sucked, but
Yeah, it's cold as shit.
cold as shit.
Retarded.
But I know everybody that I knew that lived there and back, and again, this is now way back. They loved it. They thought it was a
Sure.
very great family-oriented state that they loved. Well, they got this guy, Governor Tim Walz, who was Kamala Harris's choice for vice president. Oh, did we dodge a bullet? I mean, Walz is an idiot.
Tampon Tim.
Tampon Tim. He's an idiot. And as Trump says, he's retarded. He said that to piss the left off. It was beautiful.
When you use the R word,
Oh,
they get so
that was
upset.
so beautiful. I said, God bless you, Donald. And then we got the Somalians, the Somalians who are in the the Minneapolis area, actually. They're ripping the state off by billions of dollars. And that's all coming out now. The probes are just starting, but the testimony that
Tim knew what was going on.
Tim knew. The Somalian, but you got to remember the Somalian culture itself, right? It is based off of stealing, which is okay up there.
I am the
Lying.
captain now.
Lying, incest, and screwing 9 and 10-year-old girls.
Did you see Black Hawk fucking down?
Yep.
I mean, you didn't see Black Hawk Down? It's a documentary. Check it out.
Check it out.
Shit.
And it's a country of incest. I mean, incest is the very reason why they get very low IQs. Okay, 70-ish, less than 70.
The average IQ in Somalia is 70. They just had a guy that the Islamic consulate writ to the judge that's handling the case in Minnesota,
Mhm.
and he said he didn't know that rape was wrong. I mean, they rape a lot over there. He hasn't really adjusted to American. Fuck him.
We used to be a country, okay? They used to call it the melting pot, where
Yep.
people came and assimilated into the American culture.
Yep.
All right, now we got these groups coming in, like the Somalis, okay, who are going to hold on to their culture, all right? And then they're going to try to take over our culture with their culture. And who the hell wants to be a moron?
And that's the thing. People want to use race. They say, oh, well, most Somalis
Right.
are dark skinned. It has nothing to do with race. Their culture is not our culture.
That's right. Not
They
even
are-
close.
They cannot assimilate to our culture. Their culture is so different. That's
it.
just the way it
That's
is.
the way it is. Anyways, I got a clip here from Jesse Kelly, who I listen to every
like
night.
Jesse.
I like Jesse,
Navy SEAL and shit.
and this is his take on the current situation.
Ilhan Omar got up and she said this.
Somalis are not terrorizing this nation. We are helping it thrive. Somalis have always seen themselves as a fabric of this nation. So now.
Well, you're not. They always make these blanket statements because they expect you to not push back. Somalis have always seen themselves as part of the fabric of this nation. Somalis did not come to the United States of America till the 1990s. I don't care how you see yourself. It's crazy. The average IQ in Somalia is below retardation. Did you know that? Did you know that? I'm not making that up. Because of the inbreeding problem in the country. Oh, I know, Chris, it's really nasty. Because of that, there are all the birth defects that come with that. And I believe last time I looked, it was 3 points below what is considered mental retardation. But these people have been brought into the United States of America en masse by American politicians.
Any questions?
Man doesn't pull his punches, and he's straight up about it all. Man's always going to give you the truth.
He's always. You got to
Unapologetic guy.
That's it. You got to find Jesse and listen to him. What's Trump's take on this? Well, let's find out.
And they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries, too. I can say it about other countries, too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain, and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
Which means that wacko Governor Walz either is an idiot or he did it on purpose. And I think he's both, sir. He brought people in there illegally that never should have been in this country, said they were somebody that they're not. They said they were married to somebody who was their brother or somebody else. Fraudulent visa applications, signed up for government programs, took hundreds of billions of dollars from the taxpayers, and we're going to remove them and we're going to get our money back. And we're going to, this next year, make sure that we only put people in leadership positions in this country that love this country and have its back. So thank you for letting us get up every day and have a purpose. We
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much.
I mean, look, it's the thing. So if you go to Ethiopia, on the eastern side of Ethiopia, that is where Somalia is. The Ethiopians don't want Somalis in their country.
Correct.
Ethiopia is not perfect. They don't want Somalis anywhere near their country. There are a few Somali settlements on the eastern side of Ethiopia. They hate the Somalis. They tell people not to go there.
Right.
If you go to the Dominican Republic, the Haitians, Dominican Republic, pretty okay. I mean, it's Dominican Republic, but it's doing.
Okay.
Haitians, it's the other side of the island, and they won't let the Haitians cross. You know why that is? Because these are fucked up people. If you go to Israel, on the other side of Israel, right there, West Bank, right? They got these people they are calling Palestinians. That's the ancient name for Philistines that the Roman gave. Let's not get all to that. But Egypt wouldn't take them. Lebanon wouldn't take them. Correct. Nobody would take them. You know why? Because they're fucked up.
That's it.
And we don't want them here either. You keep all these motherfuckers. Figure out what you're going to do with them. It's not our problem.
Yeah, but then again, now we're they're going to look at us and say, "Oh, you're racist."
Sure.
I got an Islamic.
Yeah, well, we'll take an Egyptian every day. We don't want any Palestinians. We'll take somebody from the Dominican Republic every day. We don't want any Haitians. We'll take somebody from Ethiopia every day, and we're not going to deal with these goddamn Somalis. We've seen Black Hawk Down. We learned from it.
There you go. All right, we'll be right back.
Taught me what it is to be a true Democrat, and we just want to formally thank Joe Biden for all he's done. What do you have to say?
That's the fucking worst thing I've ever heard.
After listening to my father-in-law talk about how Biden and Kamala are doing great things for this country, it really lit a fire under my ass to support the Democratic Party. Thank you for choosing me.
You stupid motherfucker. I told you she was stupid.
You have to talk about Joe Biden, how he helped you.
Yeah, fucking Democrats done shit for anybody.
With someone that has inspired me to be a strong and independent Democrat. That person. That's
$1 from the Democratic Party scholarship. You guys asked me.
He even donated half of his retirement fund to the Joe Biden administration.
My family has always been huge supporters of the Democratic Party. From the
Democrats for America Association scholarship. So, yes, it's a big scholarship. So these are my grandparents, Don and Anita, and since they were 18, they got married, and they've always been political activists, and they truly inspired me to be.
Watch that one.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's that time, folks. We missed it last week.
I just want to say, though.
Yeah.
My father, who's about to come on,
Mm-hmm.
if I told him I was gay, he would have said, okay, that's fine, you know. But if I told him I was a Democrat, he'd have thrown me out the house, kicked my ass, lit my car on fire. That Democrat shit, that's really fucking up the country.
I understand. I understand.
Okay, Larry, call him on.
Okay, here comes Father Knows Best.
All right, Dad, what do you think about Lane Kiffin going to LSU?
I think it's a good move. I think he's a good offensive-minded coach. I think he'll do well. Look how he straightened out Ole Miss in no time. I mean, they got a great record. They beat us. And
Oh, shit, everybody else did too, though, Dad. So, would you say Kirby Smart, you got the defensive coordinator and you got the offensive coordinator from Alabama under LSU? I mean, under fucking Nick Saban. Which guy's the guy? You'd rather have
I'd
Lane
rather
Kiffin?
have an offensive coach because I feel that defensive coaches, I hate to say it like this, a dime a dozen.
What do you think about the $25 million a year NIL money to bring players to LSU? Can anybody else touch that? Is there a chance that anybody?
That's what makes us so elite, so up there. And I just can't see. I think this is going to turn around faster than you think. The players we have and the players that we're going to get are going to be unbelievable.
I think it is too. I think it's burn it all down money. You know,
I mean,
I think they got to make a rule. If
I got a quick question.
what you got, Larry?
John, offensive coaches are better than defensive coaches as head coaches, right?
I think so. Let's put it this way. Sean Payton, he was an offensive-minded coach. He took us to the Super Bowl.
Here's my question.
He took LSU to the Super Bowl. It was
No,
amazing.
Saints.
Oh.
No. Stop that.
I didn't know it was going.
In the last 20
I'm
years,
drunk.
which school has won the most national titles?
In the last 20 years? Well, I think it would be Alabama.
Right. Who coached Alabama?
Nick Saban.
You know what Nick Saban is? The defensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns.
Really?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I just wanted to point that out.
That's a fact.
How many Super Bowls did Bill Walsh win? I think it was something
Listen,
like
are
4.
we doing a show? Or are you two assholes in an argument?
But
Anyway,
what I'm just saying,
so what do you
offensive
think's going to
coaches
happen with
are very
LSU?
successful. I think they're going to be very successful.
Do you think
in a
Kirby
short amount of
Smart
time.
can outcoach Lane Kiffin? That's what it's going to come down to because that's the battle. Alabama's going to go by the wayside. What you got?
Well, he's coming in first time here. He doesn't really know our players and the ones he's going to bring in. It's going to be very helpful. But Kirby, he knows his players. He knows all of them. It would be tough to beat him the first round. But eventually, he'll take over.
I say LSU goes to the national title first year.
That's
It's a bold expectation.
Yeah.
But if we get in the playoffs, we'll beat
You're
everybody
very
else.
optimistic. Yeah.
All right. This has been Father Knows Best, but he doesn't.
Thank you, Charlie.
Nice job, Dad. It was
That was
insightful.
fabulous. No, that was really
I
good.
learned a lot of shit.
I learned a lot of shit because I got insight on football. I'm not a foot. I've never played football. I played basketball. So
Dad, how many years you played football?
I was a coach.
Oh,
see, he was a defensive
coach
coordinator
anybody. You
before
coached
that.
me. I had two sisters.
That's
You
why he
know
was
shit.
never good, because he was a
Flag
defensive
football,
coordinator before he became a head coach.
Oh, shit.
Britney Spears. Britney Spears.
Anyways, there's an interesting clip I saw that I just felt I had to download to show here.
What was it, Larry?
It was Bill Maher.
Oh,
Bill Maher did one in his monologue on his show.
Yeah.
My Italian comes out of me. The monologue on his show. He got into debating himself on capitalism versus socialism. And and Bill Maher's a liberal, but he's kind of an old-fashioned liberal.
yeah.
Okay.
He's not kind of an old-fashioned liberal. He is an
He's an
old-fashioned
old-fashioned liberal. Okay.
He was cutting edge at his time. Remember,
Yeah.
politically incorrect?
Oh
And
yeah, I remember
it was,
all that. Yes.
You know,
But now he's like a has-been as far as the liberals are concerned. But he had an interesting insight on the topic, and I just thought I'd share it with y'all.
Here's capitalist South Korea at night from space. Here's socialist North Korea. Yeah. In 1990, Venezuela was wealthier than Poland. But then Poland, finally free of Soviet-style economics, went all in on capitalism. And now their economy is as big as Japan. And people there have high wages, low inflation, cars, vacations, homes. Meanwhile, Venezuela traded capitalism for Hugo Chavez's Socialism for the 21st Century, which turned out to be like socialism in the last century, or any century, a fucking mess. It turned one of Latin America's richest countries into one of its poorest. Low wages, high inflation, shortages, outages, 8 million people fleeing. If you think New York can somehow reinvent this wheel, you're in for a rude awakening. Zoran can't make your wishes come true. You're thinking of Zoltar.
And I thought old Bill kind of that's as good analysis as I've seen.
I will say for Bill Maher, and I said this before he ever started fighting against the socialists, Bill always made sense. Some of his ideas didn't work.
Right.
And some of them were stupid. Like his views on abortion and whatnot. He didn't take into account reality. However, the man's not a socialist. He's just a liberal. And this shit is ridiculous. We've done this. This is a human experiment that's been done.
I mean, it's been around. Do you know? I'm gonna go back to 1620 just for 20 seconds.
Jesus Christ! Let's get the time machine out. Go back to when Larry was born in 1620.
When I was born in 1620, I was born on the Mayflower.
What happened?
And when we got off the Mayflower, we had a commune.
There's a boat.
No, the commune.
Oh,
yeah, the Mayflower was the boat.
Whatever.
We got off on there was a commune. Everybody was going to share everything. Okay, which is the basic fundamentals of socialism. Right? Everybody's equal. And
on the boat or on land?
On land. When they set up.
Were you equal on the boat before you got on land?
On the boat, nobody gave a shit.
Oh.
But they had this. They built this. So they built Plymouth as
No, Plymouth's a rock. It's a rock, and it's sitting on the
seashore.
seashore.
Town of Plymouth, where they built their colony.
But why do they call it Plymouth Rock if it's not the rock? That's
Well, they
Plymouth?
name it after the town they named that they started.
Why that one rock?
I have no idea. Anyways,
It's a big rock.
the Pilgrims were.
It's not that big.
No, it's not. The Pilgrims were.
How big is it?
It's probably that big around.
Yeah.
Well, shit. What are we all going to look at this goddamn rock for? I can show you one, but a lakefront's huge.
Right. They're bigger
Piece of
at the
concrete, I
lakefront.
think, from
Yeah.
the Rivergate.
Well, anyways, they were all they said they're going to be one for all for one.
Yeah.
Right. After the first year, half the people came and said, "We ain't doing this no more. We quit. We ain't gonna do nothing." And the governor at the time said, "You know what's going? What? Why?" And they said, "Because we do everything, and half of them sit there and take everything we do." And so that's when capitalism was born in our country, because the new rule was, you got your own land, you grow what you want to grow, and you sell what you got.
Now, see me, I'm a communist.
Yep.
I come here, you hang up the sheet, I stop by, you got the liquor, you got the Diet Coke, I have a drink, I go home.
Yeah.
You pick up the sheet, you put the liquor back.
I do. He's a communist.
I'm a communist.
That's right. But anyways, as you can tell, all right, socialism was born in this country in 1620. It failed. It's failed ever since. And the idiots, and these people have an ideology. They believe that utopia is possible.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand human behavior and the fact that every human is seriously flawed in one way or another. See? And socialism is impossible to work. It never works. It works great for your top 1%, but everybody else gets fucked. And you hear from they haven't seen us do it. Who the fuck is us? We're no different than anybody else. We're going to get the 1% who are going to take all the power, all the control, and the rest of us are going to sit there with our thumb up our ass, shitting in a bucket, and wondering how we're going to get our next meal. That's what socialism, communism is. And please, don't give me your bullshit ideology that you can do it better.
Let me put in my 2 cents. Michelle Obama's got a dick, and Charlie Kirk's wife has some fine leather pants.
We'll be right back.
The Democrats.
I love that boy's mama too.
Yeah.
Mamas didn't used to look like that.
They didn't in my day. But anyways, we're going to wrap up tonight's show.
Show that boy's mama one more time.
Huh?
Show that boy's mama.
Okay, one more time.
No. That's fine.
We're going to wrap up tonight's show with the Venezuelan gunboat issue.
Yeah.
I think the Democrats are desperate. Fundamentally, this is the truth. The Democrats are desperate to hang their hat on something to try to diminish Trump's popularity and make him look like he's a criminal.
Sure.
So they're using this as their leverage point to say that Trump's a criminal. He's a war criminal.
Sure. But before you even play this clip, I can tell you what a fishing boat looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you what a drug boat looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Fishing boats don't have a shitload of square grouper and no tackle on them.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And then, that boy's mom was fine. But
that's true too.
Otherwise, we don't have to hit them with missiles. Fly some A-10 Warthogs over there. How many times you shot them then?
Well,
A-10 does 2 passes.
Well, see, this week the controversy was it was a double hit.
Oh my God! But how many times you gonna shoot? It's fine.
So now they're finding out. Today's testimony came out that yes, it was a double hit. Why was it a double hit? Because 2 of the survivors, were crawling back in the boat trying to save the drugs, and so that they could hook up with another boat so they could save drugs, which means they were active participants in the attack. So therefore, they wiped them out. A JAG officer was consulted and was there when the order was given, and he just so that there would be no legal or military consequences to this.
If you have a problem with this, you've never lost anybody to drug overdose. That's your fucking issue. You've never lost anybody to drug overdose. It's a fucking problem. It's worse than terrorism. Fucking, this is thousands of people every year that die of drug overdose. And almost every American citizen has lost at least one friend to drug overdose.
And there's 10
It's
times
bullshit.
there's 10 times more people on the streets because they're addicts. Okay, drugs has brought down our society. It always has. Charlie, you have something to say?
Yeah, I said the life of 6 people that are pushing drugs compared to the life of thousands of people when that stuff's delivered.
I understand. You know, and
I could name 10 people right now. I think you could probably name a couple. And we're in varying age ranges. And it's horrible.
it's terrible. Yeah, and this is the thing: is always remember this: whatever you hear on CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN, MS, was it now?
Yeah, MS Now.
Now.
Yeah, now they're still stupid.
Whatever they say, don't listen. Don't even watch it, because all they're going to do is everything that they can find, any little piece of a bit of information, they're going to twist it to make Trump the enemy.
Right.
All right. And that's just the way it's going to be. It's always been that way. It will always be that way. So please smarten up. All right. Do not listen to the mainstream media and their bullshit, because they're not giving you information. They're giving you propaganda. All right. That's our show for tonight, Charlie. Thank you all for joining us.
Peace out, my brother.
We
see you guys later.
We'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored.